Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Hey, we haven't been around the entire time football's been played, but we have studied our history, and there have been some great backs who've been accused of running out of bounds to protect themselves. Well, back in the day, many people didn't like that. But nowadays, take care of the football.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
4-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Gabriel. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 79 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Marcus Joyner there defensively.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Gabriel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
49-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll try and run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 20.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Raiders 14, Falcons 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Carr. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
Again, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
17.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
10-10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Here's Gurley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Call trailing a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Taken down.
13 yards remaining on second down. Gurley. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On third down, Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
7-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Ryan on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the draw, this is Smith. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
the extra point.
They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Marlon Davidson in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Maurice Hurst busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Here's Jones on the return. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On 2nd and 7, Carr being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left, and that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 61 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. What a moment for him, a pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Gurley with a little bit of an opening there as he's able to get 5 on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Play action. Ryan. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
31-yard line.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
10 at the 20-yard line.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Tackle made.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Again they run with Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit.
the fake extra point.
I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain.
3rd quarter of action, Super Bowl 55. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Here's a 2nd and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Aguilar has it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 43.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And outbounds right around the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Stephen Hauschka on for the field goal. A 40-yard.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had good success. 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. It's David Arnett picking it off. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. Darquez Denard there to make the tackle.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Carr. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest. And a first down. On first down, it's Jacobs. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That's Aguilar with it on the jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The line of scrimmage.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 2nd down, here's Carr. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Jacobs. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defense.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Jones has it over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
And how about this? Viva Las Vegas. The Las Vegas Raiders on top of the football world as they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions.